Alrighty, I'm going to just brush my hair, one sec. This could take my time. I'm going to take my time. We want our music and a straight camera. Shout out to the inner critic. Love you, bae. Can we ease? Can we soothe? Can we be? We can just be. Nothing to prove, earn, or accomplish. Music. Let's see. Wow, loudy. Hello, it's Enigma Del Amor. Welcome to today's session. Welcome more deeply into this here and now moment. I invite you to breathe with me. Let's land. Let's realize where we are. Looking around you, where you are right now. Where are you? Okay. This is the physical place where I am. And how does that feel? On my tush or on my feet or whatever part of you is touching the ground or the seat or the bed, just coming into contact with that, making conscious contact with that. Continuing to breathe. Taking it sleazy. Inviting a slow, easy energy, slow and easy breathing. So I invite you to get comfortable yet supported in the way you would like to be in this now moment while we vibe and see what is unfolding. Quick check-in, observation of the mind. How are you feeling? Do you need anything before we begin? Water, bathroom, stretch. Another pillow, blanket. Pull your knickers out your bum. Okay, so on planet Earth we have landed, so it seems. So, Enigma. The screen recording is starting now. For when you are editing and lining them up. I got you. So I have the idea that we are going to make a vision board for pleasure, for positive focus, focusing on what I prefer, and also leaving the door open for mystery. I have a Google Doc here in case I want to write down any insights. And we have AI image creation here. So first I'm going to grab that image that I made 2 days ago, apparently, and put that onto the vision board because it is a community of people in Enigma Del Amor colors. So of course it is the intentional community of compatible people who are safe for each other, who are consciously working on the mastery of relationship, who are being our authentic selves and finding harmony as a group, living close to nature and also in a house. We will be putting the house on the vision board. Before we go there, of course, we put a picture of lunar sky. So what pictures do we have? Oh, yeah, let's use that one. Because the continuation of life with lunar sky is of utmost importance and desire, and also already happening. So with this, I am desiring a continuation and also an inclusion of everything that is important to me. And she's already in the garden that we're putting on here, so just as we go along, checking in with the body, breathing, noticing how you feel, inviting some presence, space between thoughts, and also if the mind is thinking, it is okay. So, house with garden. So with this vision board, I'm not necessarily finding like exactly what it needs to be like, just being easy about it, and I can easily refine things later. So we have a beautiful house with garden. I like how that is inside and outside right next to each other, so you can have the best of both. So we want that for sure. Hey, now we've all got somewhere to live. What else? Okay, now let's move on to YouTube studio. Let's see if they have a recording studio. Recording studio. For making YouTube videos, of course. I want it specifically video recording studio. Oh, okay. Just a reminder for me and also whoever needs to hear it that the intention in this moment is not to do anything correctly or to accomplish anything or to get anywhere. It is to focus on what I enjoy focusing on. And I am allowed, you are allowed, we are allowed to play, to create, to imagine. So what kind of recording studio? Okay, decent. Decent. Let's see if we'll have that or if there's something else. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, I like this because it's creating together with others. So which one of those do I prefer? That one has the space to do it alone or do it with someone. So this is our recording studio. And this is our potentially collaboration We can move them around again if we need to, want to. Okay. So, what else do we want? Of course, money. It's beautiful and perfect and okay to want money. We can do a lot of wonderful things in collaboration with money. We can travel, we can eat, we can create events, we can, you get the point, money. Like a solid picture. And also English money somehow, because that's what I spend mostly. So, yep. English money. Put that here too, because somehow work and money, even though it's not the kind of like working only to get money, it's that money can be a byproduct of the things I'm inspired to do through my alignment. It's not a working as a prostitution, and it's also not an avoidance of work. It's like working as inspired, working as a devotion, even just doing what is devotion to me, and that just turns out as what could be considered work. Yeah. So, also this is like tapping into the feelings of and the vibrations of the things that I or we want, and seeing if we can tap into those now, like using this vision board to feel the aliveness of those in our vibration already. I thank you for the money I received today, and thank you for actually did receive money, and who knows, maybe I must still receive some more before the end of the day. You can donate to my PayPal in the description box. Or perhaps better yet, check out my Enigma Del Amor masterclass in meditation, awakening, and manifestation. It is a self-loving, sacred session where we begin in a meditation, we uncover things about ourselves, and we play with and gain knowledge about the laws of the universe. That basically is a tool that can increase your vibrational odds of being more centered within yourself, discovering more about who you are, and also manifesting with greater integrity, precision, and success. So if you would like to purchase that, you can find that in the description box below. I'm also available for one-to-one sessions, so if you feel called deeper into my energy and my work, and you want to make a divine energy exchange of some kind where you can access additional aspects of my services, then I invite you to follow that call if it feels right for you. And you also do not need to want additional services to make an exchange with me. I do also invite tips via PayPal, just purely as an exchange for what is happening now, or if you feel inspired. And also, there is no obligation. You're welcome to be here, just to be here. And even your views, your likes, your comments, your subscribes, and things like that do all support me in the growth of this authentic alignment-led business. So muchas fucking gracias. Muchas fucking gracias. Vamos. I like this because it symbolizes money as an energy that we nurture within ourselves. Just feels good to put these images here, so that do be what we're doing. Okay. What do we do with the arrangement of things? Let's make the images smaller because we'd like to put a lot more images on here. A check-in. Observation of what is happening. Seeing if anything is needed. Breath, grounding. Just noticing if there are any imprints in the field right now, any self-talk that feels bad or anything like this, and just breathing into the field, breathing into your energy, allowing everything to be, unconditionality with what is. And there are people here who have told me that they really vibe with the message. It's okay to take as long as it takes, and it is. And also, if and when you want to, it's possible to offer soothing to the energy. It's okay. And play with the ways in which language can support us to enter into another state. That's one of the ways that we can play with manipulating our energetic state, manipulating in the neutral sense, in the same way that we manipulate clay. So it's okay to think and feel how we think and feel right now. And what is the best feeling thought that I can find right now is what I'm going to say to me and do. What is the best feeling thought that you can find to think right now? Something authentic that feels the best that it possibly can. So if you're in a low feeling state, the best thought could simply be, even though it doesn't feel good, it's okay to feel this way. Or if you're in a slightly better state, it could be, it's okay. I'm okay right now. Everything is okay. And if there is a bit more pliability and openness, it could be, some things have happened today that were surprising in a good way. It shows me more about what's possible. And for me, I noticed that I dared to do something a little different, where I, in essence, took my foot off the gas with everything I was doing and just really focused on taking care of my energy, making my morning drink nice and slowly, sitting and doing a sort of casual presence, looking out the window, meditation for a moment, and then receiving my new books in the mail, the Abraham Hicks books that I'm reading at the moment, and then reading the book for some time, quite some time. And then, also I didn't check my phone in the morning because I didn't feel like that. I felt, okay, I want some space from my phone. And then when I did feel called to check my phone, I made a sale. Interesting how the alignment of energy that I facilitated led me there. Okay, that is information, and that is something that I can repeat, not to guarantee that it will lead to money, but because that's what felt best to me in my alignment. And also a byproduct of that was the receiving of money. So it's a confirmation of my ability to understand and consciously collaborate with the laws of the universe in a way that I prefer. Also in a way that's not self-abandoning and not bypassing. That's very important to me. I am interested in positive focus at the moment, and I'm also an advocate for doing it in a way that is not toxic positivity. So that can be a delicate dance that is something unique to each individual, like what exactly you need in any given moment. And with that, okay, so I'm gonna just swap that image because I like this one, and probably that can replace this. Okay. I also find that I was conditioned in a way like, what are you doing to make money? Is that making any money? And it even still happens like with friends. Sometimes they say to me like, what are you doing for money? And stuff like that. It's this question that's like very often in the field, what are you doing for money? And it's something that way back when, it didn't make any sense to me when people said it to me. But then I started to like give in to the social pressure and start to think this way. And now I am reconnecting with the truth of me, which hears that statement and it's like, what am I doing for money? What do you mean? I be myself and prioritize my alignment with my soul and my authenticity, and I move how I'm inspired, and then money is a byproduct of that. B, not BA. So yeah. Also, going after money and then alignment isn't working at this time. I don't know if you've noticed, effort is not working. Force isn't working. Misalignment isn't working. Alignment is working, yes, and also alignment feels better. Like I'm noticing that doing the thing that thinks like a smarter idea isn't the way to go, and doing the thing that feels best, feels better, feels right, seems to be the path to follow. That feels most vibrationally ready to go. Yes, that's the thing to do. That feels like ease. That feels like all parts of me can get on board with that. That's the frequency that I'm following. So more of that. Let's put on the vision board like the alignment with self. We'll get some chakras. That's the way to visually represent that. Let's get the chakras in check. Yeah, so having our energy in alignment definitely goes in the center, actually, because that affects everything. We'll have that big, that affects everything. Okay. Oh, I like this vision board. Okay. I like yoga, so I'm going to put yoga on there. Yeah, yoga in there. I don't know, let's see if that's the image that's going to represent. I think this image looks good. Okay, what else? We've got I'm going to focus on vibrations now. So safety is something that's important to me. Not necessarily that kind of safety, but also not that kind of safety. It's more like yeah, I'm not sure that she's knitting, but close. Why are all the angels knitting? You know what? If she needs something to do to entertain herself, then she's allowed to. So we've got the angel who's knitting, that represents safety. You know, well-being, safety, well-being, abundance, love, creativity, thriving. Oh, healthy foods and stuff for thriving. Healthy food. Healthy, tasty food. I mean, not solo vegetables, like something else as well. I know, I'm just going to put vegan food. Yeah, that looks like it's got some variety on. Okay. Meow. Meow. Mm. Hello? Hello. I've got a lunar sky on my knee now. Oh, Papa. Thank you. Just gotta get the images feeling right for me, the way that they are placed. Okay, so here is what came out this time when I created my vision board. It's actually not, of course, it's not everything, and that is okay. It's what wanted to come out in this moment, and it also shows me more clearly what else is on here too, because from noticing, something doesn't feel right. Oh, that's because I want this and I didn't put it on. For example, I did not represent the events that I want to create directly here. And at the same time, we can say that they are represented through the community image. So anyways, we have safety, well-being, abundance, love, belonging, authenticity, connection, freedom, health, creativity, wealth, togetherness, healthy relationship. Win-win is what it speaks to me as well. In fact, win-win needs its own representation. Can just be something subtle because I know it's there. Let's just put in the middle of everything. Where is the representation of the middle? There we go. So in the middle of everything is this representation of win-win. Because it really is in the center of everything for me. If you want to learn more about what is a win-win, then in the description box you can find a link to my YouTube community posts feed where I have done a piece of writing about it. If that calls to you and interests you, I recommend diving into the study of what is a win-win and potentially practicing it in our relationships now. What is the alternative? Okay, so is there anything else that wants to be realized in this moment, spoken, anything like that? I can hear the echoes of my conditioning of that I didn't do XYZ that I shouldn't have done. I didn't do XYZ that I should have done. The inner critic who is trying to protect me from the disapproval, drumroll please, of my parents, of society. I am in the process of sitting in the discomfort of choosing the disapproval of people that don't understand me and going for what I want anyway, because my intention is not for everyone to approve of me. My intention is to be my authentic self and to find my people who are a match with me through that. And also just being in peace with people who perceive, believe, want different things from me. I don't feel like being against anyone. I just feel like leaving each other in peace and focusing on who does want to be with me and who does vibe with me. So if you do vibe with me, I invite you to say hi in the comments and share whatever is alive for you, real for you, authentic for you in this moment. I love to hear from you all, and thank you for everyone who has been engaging with my channel. You the realist. Yes, it makes you more real. If you write a comment, you literally become more real. Look at that. Okay. You a real one. That's it. You a real one. I think that's the thing that I sometimes say. I don't know. So if you'd like to become a real boy, then leave me a comment. There are times for deep presence. There are times for healing. There are times for action. There are times for positive focus. There are times for sincerity. There are times for play. There are times for humor. Everything has its divine place. And for me, the art is learning to navigate this uncertainty that we find ourselves in by responding to what is needed in the moment. Okay, now it's time for this. Okay, now it's time for this. Okay, this, that is actually not it. Perhaps this. Okay, that's better. Okay, this. Yeah. Like, for example, before I recorded a video, something musical that I was finding very fun and funny yesterday. Then when I sat down to record in this way today, didn't enjoy it, was making me feel bad. And so in the end, after trying a few times, I was like, okay, that is not working. That is no. And now I'm doing a completely different video, different idea. And this is feeling like ease and flow. And when things are coming up inside of me, I'm like moving through them or even just observing them and continuing. Whereas before, the energy I was in was like a snowballing energy. So I just felt, okay, that's actually what I thought was a smart idea, not what feels best and what is most vibrationally aligned and available. What is the most ripe possibility? So that is how I've ended up here. This is a more true representation of how I want to spend my time right now. And I feel like what influenced me to choose music before was, I don't have a musical video on my channel yet. Maybe I should. Wouldn't it be, or some people asking me, how is it going, the music, blah, blah, blah. Like sometimes there is a thing that sort of comes from outside about music towards me. And sometimes I get a little bit tangled in it. So I'm now much clearer about, okay, I do not always want to record music and I'm going to wait until I do. If I do. And that's fine. That doesn't define my worth or anything like that. I'm allowed to do what feels alive in the moment unconditionally. There is no way I have to be. That's why I set up Enigma Del Amor, so it can be a container of who I am in each moment as it unfolds. I don't need to perform to a niche. Bitch, I am the niche. I'm noticing this pattern inside me where it's like, in order to be doing it correctly, I have to be channeling deep wisdom. At the same time, could be a feeling of, would we enjoy to play with cards and go deeper into wisdom right now? I just want to check what place is coming from, because I'm open to doing it as long as it's not do that so that you can be enough. Because I'm practicing not acting from that place. Here we go. Because our worth is not defined by what we do. And I know that is so cliche. And so I'd like to say something that helps to drive it home, because it's something that I'm really comprehending and I really feel it could be supportive for others too. So a lot of us are conditioned to do in order to get, or to do in order to be doing well or being enough and things like that. How I have been discovering inside me is allowing me or daring me to follow what feels more true, which is an instinct in me, which is like, I just don't want to perform or earn or be productive from a space of self-demand or something like that. And I'm doing experiments to see if I could really be right about me, like daring to see how that goes and taking the risk that comes with it. And what I am finding is life is supporting me in that. It's something so natural that it's quite elusive to explain. Like, it's natural for us to flow from a place of what has our life caused us to become, to desire, to have inside, to share, and to let the authentic impulse and our connection to the energetic field around us and to each other be the kind of driving force behind what we do. Because we're moved to do, not because I should or I better had or something like that. It's a richer way of living. More fun, more surprising, more fresh, more new. Allowing your connection with who you are, your internal compass, your inner being, your inspiration, your intuition, your thoughts, your feelings, your presence, your healing process, your potential, your unique gifts, your everything, you to be the one who guides you, your inner authority. You know about you. You know your way. And I've really been listening to me. I know my way. Even people that I love very dearly, who are pretty conscious and who are doing quite well in their own life, even they don't know what's best for me necessarily. I do. You do. You can value people's opinions and perspectives, and I never really use this word unless I really mean it, and other people's perspectives should not have the last word over what you choose for you, your free will, your power. So no matter how amazing or conscious or how much someone loves you, you still get the last say about your choice, what's best for you, what's right for you, your discernment. That's your power, your decision, your authority, your inner authority. And something that many of us were not fully allowed to do was fall on our face and learn through consequences. So we never fully learned to trust our calling, in essence, fuck up and then not really fuck up, just that's in my conditioning. Fall down, realize what happened, what to do differently next time. We never really learn to follow our internal compass like that. We learn, don't do that in case this, avoid that, don't do that, okay, you should do it like that. And so we've lost this rhythm that we have. And so I'm saying practice with it, experiment with it. Let yourself fall on your face. Of course, be careful, take care. And also, if you do graze your knee, cool, you probably learned don't go to the bathroom in pitch black at 3 a.m., maybe have a little lamp there next time. You learn. You get safer in the way that you flow. It's actually more dangerous to tell someone be really avoidant of danger. That's a resistance towards danger. That's dangerous. It's actually be be who you are and take care. And become safer as a result of becoming more comfortable with yourself, finding your feet, learning, adjusting, mastery. I'm just checking that the video is still recording. I love how on this new channel I go for like an hour. That's how you can tell like it's the shit. You just keep going and going. I said some stuff that made me feel really happy to say. I'm really excited to find that snippet, make a short out of it, and yes, I said that. Here you go. Okay, invitation to find our center. Let's invite some awareness to the breath, to the relaxation and support simultaneously of the body. Noticing what you're thinking and noticing how you feel. Breathing slow and easy. Ground beneath you, space around you, surroundings, present, my vision board. Reminding me that taking care of my vibration in this moment, taking care of your vibration in this moment for the sake of the health of your vibration in this moment is everything. And that affects everything else, not the other way around. Well, of course, we are impacted and affected by the world, and our greatest power to impact and to affect is by taking care of our vibration and allowing that to be the priority and have that reflect back in the law of mirroring and the law of attraction is how this thing works. It's not efforting so that the reflection changes. It's not they need to change so that I can feel better. It's I focus on taking care of my vibration and energy because that's what I prefer. And as a byproduct, that affects what manifests. That affects what I choose in the moment. That affects the experience I'm having now. That affects everything. And of course, there are moments when we need to collaborate with the external to resolve things. And if and when that happens, that's okay too. And also always power internal is something that you always have access to. You can always do this and that. It's never only the external, it's always internal and or a collaboration of both. Actually, I don't know about that. Let's see. I experienced it in phases. It's like, I realized something. I made like too many rules in the language about the way that it is. So I would like to shake the Etch-a-Sketch and make my point in a more open way. So taking care of your energy and vibration in each and every moment, in this moment, is where your power is where the experience is that you're having right now. It's life. This is where it's happening. And this is what affects, what reflects back to you in the law of mirroring and the law of attraction the most powerfully. And that is all that needs to be said. Just calling out the vibration that I can feel in the field of I am not enough. Just feeling that, breathing through that. It's okay. It's okay to think whatever you're thinking. It's okay to feel however you feel. The way that everything is happening right now, as it continuously unfolds in the present moment, is okay. It is okay. And may our awareness of what is possible, what is wanted, what is needed, what is preferred be the dominant subject of our focus. To be the antidotal vibration and to facilitate, to be on board with, to realize everything that we have become and are becoming. Rinse and repeat. Becoming aware of this sense of not finished, unfinishedness, and just allowing that, recognizing that that is a part of life, and not needing to or trying to get finished as a trap, and instead to become willing to feel that and to use our focus to enter more deeply into the present moment and to learn how to revel and thrive in the unfolding, to practice that. And a tip that I found out myself is that if you are in a lot of expansion or something like that, and you're really feeling this like nothing to hold on to, nothing finished, all of this, you might need a moment of stability. And I found that focusing on grounding in those moments is super beneficial if you just need a moment of like, okay, right now I'm just here. This is in a way why I do these cycles of, okay, let's ground ourselves. It's like some stability as a foundation for expansion. Stability, like stabilize. Okay, expansion. Okay, stabilize. It's like integration. And becoming sensitive and receptive to what's happening in your energy and in the energetic field in each and every moment. And becoming more adept at responding to that in the way that it needs is somehow the mastery of what this is about. When it comes to the game that we play in this incarnation. Not to mention the unspeakable one, a whole other, relaxing into who you are. Your nature, which knows what to do and when to do it. You know what to do when you need to do it. You have what you need when you need it. I might be able to sit here and go on forever. So, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate those who vibe with my energy very deeply, and it's a pleasure to be here and to support you in the way that's natural for me. If you do value my work, I gratefully invite financial blessings via PayPal, and also check out the description box to learn more about and to receive my masterclass, to book a one-to-one session, to grab a mysterious magical spell jar. See what's available, what's cooking in the description box below. If you have that itch for more right now, if you have that want, desire, need, curiosity, it is available for you. Me and my creations and services are available. I invite you to take care of yourself in the way that you deserve. And I also dare you to lean into what you know is true for you, even if it may not necessarily be what other people think you should do. What feels true for you. And I also invite us to be considerate of each other. Now, pleasing another person out of self-sacrifice and considering another person is two different things. Doing what you want also in spite of everyone else is totally different to following your internal compass and being considerate of others. This is the one I am inviting. So, with win-win being the woo way, I will see you on some other day. Bye for now. Namaste. I don't necessarily want to finish. And what's going to close the deal and get all parts of me on board with that we are finishing right now is how much we need to stretch our legs. So we agree.